Port of Corpus Christi today is the largest export gateway for U.S. produced energy. But we see this is a pivotal time in the history of mankind. So we believe that for all the reasons that have made the Port of Corpus Christi such a prolific and successful gateway for traditional energy sources, those same precepts will hold true for some of these new, cleaner, greener energy sources.
The advantage of hydrogen is that when you combust hydrogen, there are no CO2 emissions. It's a very near-term way to substitute for natural gas, for fossil fuels, in a lot of existing processes that you can run off of mixes of hydrogen and natural gas today without any modifications.
It really is truly unprecedented. It's this unique moment in time where there's this bipartisan legislation that has made this huge amount of money available specifically for decarbonization and energy transition vis-a-vis hydrogen production. It has catalyzed all of this market activity and innovation, so it has taken years, maybe decades, off the trajectory of development.
The inherent problem that we have with clean hydrogen today is that it doesn't exist at scale, and it can't exist at scale until it gets produced at a price point that is acceptable to the open market. Producers of hydrogen do not want to invest in a supply system unless they're sure that they have a lot of off-takers, people who will buy their hydrogen, but off-takers don't want to enter into long-term agreements with producers until they're sure that they can buy or commit to longer-term contracts at a price point or at a cost point that's going to make sense for their business model.
We effectively can crash the economics on hydrogen production by minimizing transport distances for feedstocks and for end products. You realize economies of scale that are hard to replicate in a different situation.
When you talk about moving energy around, sitting here at the Port of Corpus Christi with access to the deep water, with access to foreign markets, but also with a very well-connected network of pipelines and of existing energy infrastructure, it's the right mix of leveraging past investment to set yourself up for new investment going forward.
Cargo is like water. It'll find its path of least resistance. And because of our fortuitous proximity to two of the largest energy producing fields in the United States, and our deep draft port, which will be the deepest in the entire U.S. Gulf, along with our large swaths of available land, a robust workforce in the two-county region that we operate in, as well as air attainment status that we still enjoy and we continue to protect. We think all of those ingredients for success is what's going to continue to drive new businesses here, new businesses and new jobs in the new energy space.
If I'm being honest, as much as I or we would love to take credit for leading on some of these initiatives in the region, it wouldn't be going on if it wasn't coming from the vision that's being driven from back in the port, but also the willingness of the people here in the Coastal Bend region to want to be a part of it. So from a site selection standpoint, the Port of Corpus Christi and the larger Coastal Bend region is going to have a decided advantage in attracting new jobs and new and hopefully cleaner industries to the area.
Being able to establish a cadence by which others can follow, that's a great position we find ourselves in. We're going to be bold as we make our own commitments to atmospheric decarbonization.